I'm actually getting up some food right now because I'm hungry. I'm just walking in the door. Hey, it's like, it's so stupid. I don't work. Is it getting plugged in? What the hell? Okay, I've never seen mushrooms like that before. They ain't gonna come over here. And my mom was on eating her alone. She'd be so pissed off, but she'd be alright for the minute. Hi, everybody. Hi, my lovies. Hi, Elena. I'm just like a handful, right? I don't want a lot of them. Um, so, uh-uh. That's not so loud. Um, hey, Robert Harris. Hello. How you are doing tonight? Going like that. You? Uh-uh. I hear how you sound. I'm about to turn him over. A 9-year-old. It's not like that. Imagine his wife. Oh, baby girl. Mm, What the hell? You guys crazy. I'm about to get off a lie because he sounds. I don't know about that. It's not a lie. I guarantee you. Guar- That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. You, I guarantee a woman. I guarantee it. Even older. Mm. God bless his wife. Don't call me either. But bro. That's crazy. And what's even crazier is that it's time so I actually take it out. And I got his tonsils taken out the day before Thanksgiving, but he had to stay the night. So we were actually in the hospital for Thanksgiving. That's crazy, right? And we was right there with each other. Like, and my mom, sorry, he's the nine. I'm on something over there. I'm on. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right. Okay. So he had tonsils taken out, and his tonsils were taken out the day before Thanksgiving. And we actually had to stay the night. So for Thanksgiving, we were actually in the hospital for Thanksgiving. I remember like my mom was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be crying in front of him. No, that's not gonna help him, yada yada yada." Right. So I'm sitting there trying it's so hard not to cry, right? So then as I'm walking into the room, because I had held his hand, and I'm walking with him, like on the side of him, and my mom had glasses on. So then, hi, Victor. So then, hi, Victor, 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 hi, Victor. The glasses on. And it took a while, but she started crying. I said, so I wanted to say, ain't this about a bitch? I'm like, how the hell you get to sit here and cry and I can't, and I'm his mom? And to burn. So it's so good today. Right. So then I'm walking, and it's crazy because I walked into the room, right? And that room, it just felt so cold. And I'm like, and I'm in my head saying, and I see the bed where I gotta put him at, right? You guys, so he got up there. They let me stay until he was like, going to sleep. And I can't do it. I can't, because it just, it's not, like, it bothers me so bad. Like, my son has been through so much. You know what I mean? And he's only 9. He's like this just incredible little trooper. So I'm not, because the waterworks are gonna start. And you guys don't want to see me cry on here, so we're not gonna do that. Because baby, these waterworks is coming. Yeah. I love being a mom. I love being a mom. And you could not ask for nothing better or no one better. Like this little boy is amazing. He's just an amazing little boy. You know what I mean? He is incredible, and I love him very much. It's funny because right, and the way I found out I was pregnant. Sorry. So with me, because I used to work out like a lot, like a lot. Like, I even used to work out twice a day. Long story short, my stomach wasn't going down. And I'm like, okay, why in the hell is my stomach not going down? Like, I don't understand. Because, like, usually if I work out in the day, my stomach is usually flat. I'm like, okay, why is my stomach not going down? I swear to y'all know that I actually went to the hospital to go see why my stomach wasn't going flat down. Like a weirdo, right? Because I'm thinking about never heard of that. But I promise you, I did, right? So the lady comes in, "Hey, y'all, right?" So my sister is on the side of me, right? So, right? So let me start saying about the nurse. She was like, "Have you been?" And right, it's so awkward. And I'm looking at my sister, and I'm like, "Yes." Wait, this is, I swear to you, it is hilarious to me, right? She was like, "Have you used protection?" No. Oh God. So I'm like, no. Mind you, at the time I'm not thinking nothing, right? And mind you, so she wanted me to pee in a cup. That's I didn't put two and two together. Right. So I'm like, okay, like whatever. The nurse came back, and she said, "Oh my goodness, this is hilarious, right?" She said, I think I was 11. Was it 11? No, I don't think it was 11. I was a few weeks pregnant, actually. She said, "You're pregnant." I said, "My life is over." That shit. So goddamn funny because, yeah. Oh God, what's talking about? And because it's hilarious because back then, mind you, before I was blessed to have my son, I never wanted any kids because I wanted to be selfish and only think about myself, and because I didn't want it. And it's so crazy because the last time I was intimate with my child's father. I was never supposed to see him again. Like we had walked away from each other, right? And then obviously I ended up breaking that night. And it was so awkward because I was never supposed to see this man ever again. Like I was never supposed to talk to him, be around him, see him, nothing, right? Like ever. Shabu Bari. I think it's so funny because I think back to that and I say to myself now, look, now he's 9 years old. And, I'm a single mother, working two jobs, and have my own place, have my own car, which my deal is that I ain't even in. And it's a blessing to have my son. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I personally don't want any more kids because of my son. And you guys know he has a lot of things going on with him. So I personally would not want to have any more children. Like I've made that my final decision and I don't want any more kids. Um, I'm blessed to have my son and I think kids are amazing. They are a blessing, they are beautiful. But baby, as they get older and the attitudes start coming out, let me just get nice and ready. Nice and ready for you. So that's kind of them. But I personally would never change him to put a like never because I love him way too much. He's my munchkin. And it's so funny because today he said, Mom, ain't no baby. Oh, you always gonna be my baby, okay? You always gonna be my little munchkin shoo pie. When I do that, he be like, Ma, come on. I promise you, baby, that ain't gonna stop. That's not gonna stop, period. Period. I love that little girl way too much. That's my baby. You ever have a baby and it feels like that child just stayed your entire life? That's kind of like my story, and it's crazy because like I personally tell people I have a story to tell. And it's so funny because there's this book that I don't have anymore. And when I was younger, right? I would write a lot of things that had happened to me down inside the book. And one day I strategically found the book, wasn't looking for it, wasn't paying any attention. I knew what hurt was inside the book. And what hurt was inside there. And that moment, that was my decision to say, okay, you don't remember what's in here, but you know what's hurt inside this book. So it's either you leave it alone and you leave your past in the past, or you reread it and see if you are fully healed from it. I read every page again. I looked at every time, I looked at every day, I looked at every word that was in there, and it when I started to remember, right, all the things that had happened, some things that I had actually forgot about. I have a story to tell, and what's even more mind blowing is that if I were to tell my story, no one would believe me. And it's so funny because people look at me and they say, "Oh, you're always so cheerful. It looks like you don't go through nothing." I share that with you guys on here all the time. I go through things. I've been through some things, seen, and I promise you, rereading that, I remembered it. A lot of the things that I initially forgot. I forgot about some of the hurt. I forgot about some of the things I was said, the abuse, or the verbal abuse. And I have a story to tell. And I have officially healed from it because it brought back the things that had happened, of course. Because you remember these things. I was able to read it and let it go and not feel so angry or not feel so mad or well not I didn't feel angry at all. I wasn't angry at all. I wasn't mad at all. I was able to just let it go. And I promise you, I don't know why, but I felt that in that moment, I felt that I needed to reread that. And I felt that I needed to revisit that because it was meant to happen. It was meant for me to reread it again and, see all the abuse that had happened and that had occurred. And I remember I would tell people all the time, I have a story to tell. And that's why when I do this, I don't just want to make it about me. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it about you guys as well because I believe everybody has a story to tell, regardless of who's in it, what happened, how it happened. I want to know the outcome of how you chose to survive from your story, how you chose to stand up for yourself. Because I want to know yours. Everyone on this earth had a story to tell. That's why I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe in my heart of hearts. There is somebody out there for everybody. Everybody deserves happiness, and everybody deserves to be forgiven. And again, just because I can forgive you, but I don't have nothing to do with you. But baby, let me tell you something. The power of forgiving is hard, but I promise you, it is so worth it because it will make you feel so new. And when you go through things in life, it's gonna happen, and that is okay, right? It depends on how you cross the finish line, right? And it's okay if you die. It's okay. Everybody falls, but everybody has to get up as well. Some people they may choose to stay down, but not knowing mentally that they really do want help getting up. It depends on you and how you handle your situation because everybody has a story to tell. And I would personally like to know more about you guys. So if everyone does not make it to this live right today, right here, right now, I personally want everybody to either email me something that had happened to you, regardless of what it is, or I want you to write it down in the comments below. And I would like to know if it's okay for me to share certain people's stories on here because it may help somebody. It can help somebody, encourage someone. It can help someone seek help because it can help someone help themselves. So I would like that to be a thing tonight. I would like everybody to share a personal story. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I personally respect it. But I think that when you talk about it, it helps. So if everybody can just share a story, about themselves or something that happened or something that they seen or just anything. It could be. You can either email it to me and I'll ask you, and I'll email you and I'll ask you, is it okay for me to share your story? If it's not, I respect it. If you would like me to share your story, I will gladly do it. Or you can sit down in the comment section below and I can read it and I can personally respond back to your story and I will, see if it's okay for me to share that particular story with other people. Because I genuinely do believe that one one monkey no stop, no show, but one person can help another person, regardless of what it is. I don't give a damn if you help somebody smile today because they just were not feeling it. You help them. I don't give a damn if they help somebody go to therapy. You doing something right. I'm just hi. I can't pronounce that. Hi, Earl. Um, I genuinely, wholeheartedly don't want to be the girl behind the screen. I want to meet you guys. I want to engage in conversations. I want to know more about you guys. I want to know about you. What's your story? What was your struggle? How did you overcome it? How did you just say, okay, I'm not gonna let this stop me. I'm going to continue to succeed in my life. Like how did you overcome your hardships? It probably could have been like you writing it down, praying, crying, hell, eating. Some people have slipped into drugs and alcohol and things of that nature. I don't care what your story is. It's your story to tell. I want to know what's your story. What's your story? Tell me what's your story. I want to know. I don't want to just be the girl behind the screen. I want to meet you guys. I want to hear how you doing. How are you? Girl. No, I genuinely want to know. And I took that one and took that off real fast and do apologize. I'm like, whatever though. They went back to these cinnamon. I genuinely want to know what is you guys' story. What is something that you have been through? How did you overcome it? How did you succeed? How did you not let it just get to you? And something that I don't like, and let me keep it a buck with you guys, is when somebody kicks someone when they're already down. That's not our fault. I would like to know everybody's well, if anyone would like to share their story, even on here, or if you guys want to go live with me to talk about it, we could definitely go live. Listen, okay, we're gonna do this. You guys can either share your story in here when I go live again. Or we can either do it. You guys can share your story on here, going live with me. Sorry, you can either share your story on here when I go live, and you guys could type it. You could, make it long story short, if you want to, or you guys can choose to go live with me. What's not easy, or you guys can go, or we can go live together. I don't have a problem with that. Or you guys can email me your story and I'll ask, can I share it? If not, that's okay. Or if you don't make it to this particular live, you can comment it down below and I can read it and then I'll ask, if it's okay for me to share your story with other people. So we have like different ways that you guys can actually share your story with me if you feel comfortable enough sharing your story with me, because I believe everybody has the story to tell. So if you guys want to do that, we most definitely can do that because I promise you I'm okay with it. David, David Banner said it's not easy. Wait, what's not easy? Before I leave, what's not easy? I want to know what's not easy, my love. You can share a personal story with something that you overcame or something that you had feared and you got over. I want to know something about you guys on a more personal level because I believe everybody has a story to tell. I have a story to tell, so I'm sure everybody on here has. I want to know more about you guys. Like, give me something. Give me a story where you had to overcome something, and then how did you overcome it? That's what I want to know pertaining to. Thank you, Tommy. Pertaining to it could be something mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, adultly. It could be any kind of story, but I want to know how did you overcome your story? How did you get back on top of where you are today because of what you had to go through? Your mom died? Oh, I'm so sorry, DB. No, I'm sorry. When, if you don't, do you mind me asking you, when did your mom pass away? And that was another thing I wanted to say really quickly on here. For anybody that mom is deceased and you could not celebrate Mother's Day, that's why respectfully, this one is for my ladies because it was Mother's Day. But any woman that don't have their mommy, that's why I genuinely wanted every woman to have a beautiful Mother's Day. And for my fathers, when Father's Day comes, respectfully, anybody that doesn't have their dad, I hope you guys all have a good Father's Day. You were six when your mom passed. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Thank God, I still have, by the grace of God, I still have both my parents, and I'm thankful for them. I'm so sorry that your mom passed away when you were only 6. I'm sure that wasn't easy at all because, you're young, you don't understand. David, what I would like for you to do is, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. It's like people that you love are just, that's why I genuinely tell everybody, you know, time is precious, right? You know, time is precious. So you have to be extremely careful with, I can totally respect the simple fact of you being single. I definitely could respect that 100%. And, that's why I tell you guys, it's not even worth it holding a grudge because it's not worth it because like I promise you, you never know. I can most definitely respect the simple fact of you being single. You've been through a lot, and I'm sorry that you even have to go through any of that stuff that you even have to go through. Thank you. Um, I just want to tell you, my hi, Izzo. You done been catching some lives for a little minute. Let me find out, Izzo. Thank you so much, Didi, for even following me. And I'm so sorry that you had to go through all that stuff that you do. I'm so sorry. And that is what we're doing today. Hello, Kingston. Hello. You like seeing me? I hope so. I don't even know what a forehead spray on is, but okay, whatever that is, this is my real forehead. Everybody knows that I don't have a huge forehead. I'm like, what? So what? And you know what the funny thing is? And I'm not even trying to be disrespectful right now, but I promise you my forehead size is probably bigger than a lot of men. Okay? So please, let's not go there. Um, so let's be very clear here. I guarantee you my forehead is bigger than some men. So please. Stop it. Let's stop it. I am a beautiful girl with a big ass forehead and I'm gonna embrace my forehead, period. Like what? It's so some women are big and like some women got big hands. Like, what the hell? And I love it. It's totally beautiful. I love it. I find it so funny how like some people come on here and they're so negative with nothing nice to say. And think, like I promised you, I think that it's crazy because it's way more energy to say something to somebody. This is something negative, but everybody knows that at this point. So I don't even gotta go down the line of why. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's just a click of a button, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. Period. Listen, I like I promise you, I got no energy for nobody being rude and disrespectful because like even on here, you guys have seen me try to like when you guys going back and forth, or let me be very clear, like when we having a conversation and I feel like, things are getting kind of heated or like people are kind of like writing kind of mean, I was like, okay, you guys, let's kind of like bring it back down. I don't want nobody on here to feel disrespected or feel like, somebody's being rude. I genuinely try to keep it 100% respectful on here because I want you guys to feel respected on here. Because again, everybody's opinion is going to be different. But that doesn't mean that somebody else is right because how they feel. Like everybody feels different, and that's okay. Like it's perfectly fine. It's not a big deal. Like that's how you engage in a conversation because everybody's not gonna have the same opinion. That's when you have extremely really good conversations. We done been on here and have amazing conversations, even with other people, but then like me and Mac. I call him my YouTube husband. I know how many times me and this man and sit up here and had debate, okay? And that's when the conversation gets interesting because he feels a way and I feel a different type of way. But it's always been him, being respectful. Like even when he felt like he had to be tough and everything, proceeding through, he was still respectful and I was still respectful. It's just about respect. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, I got a big forehead. Like what so I can't do nothing about that. I was just born with a big ass forehead. I can't do nothing about it. I still think I'm a beautiful, big-headed black girl. And so what the hell? I just think that I personally would prefer people to just, just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? It's genuinely, I would rather give somebody energy to sing, oh, like as a gentleman, oh, you smell good, and this to the parents say, oh my goodness, he stinks. Girl, look at him. That's too much energy. Do you guys know it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile? No, damn it. I'm not. I'm such in a good mood. But certain things sometimes on here will be adjusted because it just is personally not called for. But you were still on here watching me with my big ass forehead or spray on whatever you said, but you were still on here watching me. So I don't understand. Like, and I'm still gonna wish you well. I'm still gonna pray for you and I wish you nothing but the best in your life. I'm never gonna be rude to you guys. I'm never gonna do that. I can't do it. That's just not in my spirit to be rude to nobody. I can't do it. No, sometimes it is, but just not on here. Everybody deserves respect. Everybody looks different. Nobody was born the same, so it's okay. It's all right. Some women got big ass hands. Like what the hell? Thank you. Like it's not. It's just about respect, and I don't understand. I promise you, it literally takes more muscles than it takes to frown than it does to smile. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why the negativity when you could just say something so kind, or you could just get on here and just watch what I'm saying. You don't have to be negative, but I can't stop somebody from being negative, but I could click a button. That's it. Like I promise you that's it. I want to ask you guys, what does that mean when y'all do that? Because I don't know what does that mean? That like that it is like I wish I did. What does it mean when you guys say said hi with the ring? Like what does that mean? I was trying to find out, what the hell my ass was texting earlier because they wasn't giving me nothing. What does that mean to you guys? Because I don't know. Someone say they need that fuck now. I wish. Wait, imagine. Wait, what does that mean? Can y'all dumb this down for me, please? Because I promise you I don't get it. Wait, what does nice mean? Or yeah, looks peaceful. It is. It's just I'm at my mama house right now. I can't wait to go back to my place. That was like that was what he said. You will get it when you give me. I like that. I like how you just threw that in there. That was cute. That was real cute. That's cute. That oh my goodness. You're welcome. That was like I know. Listen, you know what's so funny? My favorite two things about a man, right? And I gotta give it to you guys. But you know what? There are a few things I like about guys, right? Ooh, you from Detroit? Okay, Detroit in the building. Period. I'm from Norwalk, love. Okay, so my favorite things that I like about guys is one. Like I tell you guys all the time, you guys deal with the world on your shoulders all day, every day. So coming home, yeah, you got it. Okay, all right. Number two, I don't want to count because my ex might count, right? So you guys deal with a lot. Wait, you what? What's that mean? You guys deal with a lot. My favorite thing about guys is yeah, like y'all spent is so What's that? You guys smell. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. So this thing, okay? Don't judge me. If a man walks by me and he smell good, like I swear to you, right? It takes me like a little second to kind of like get my thoughts back together because like when a man smell good, it throws me off for a second because it just like oh oh oh. Sorry, but I'm strictly okay. So I love the scent of a man. It's just like put that all on me. Okay, I love the scent. Okay, I love like my favorite body parts of a man are their fingers. Cause I like going like this like to my guy friends. Like I used to be like I need to move in bigger. Of course mine is never bigger, but it's cool. And like their fingers, I love the fingers and like the upper body. They to like lift me up. Ooh, good. So, I don't know about all that. I can dance, but I don't know about all that. Right? So I like when a man could, could lift me up. I like when a man could, lift me up and we just gonna stop right there. We okay. You know what's so crazy? Right? I personally always believe that I'm too big for a man. I feel like I'm just big, right? So I feel like a man can't pick me up. What the ask? What the hell does that mean? Because I don't know what that means either. You are living inside my heaven. What does that mean? I wonder if a man could even lift me up anyway. I wonder. Like how a man can lift a woman up, right? And then continue to do things to her. Yeah. But I feel like I'm too like not feel like I'm too heavy for a man to be able to do that for me. I don't think no man can lift me, to be honest with you. I promise you I don't. But I don't know Carlos Brown. I'm never gonna tell my age. You are not fast, so I can lift me. I have muscle. And like muscle is heavy, right? So mm-mm, mm-mm. I would be petrified if I would like I would like I don't want to say their weight on her because I would put all my weight on the man. So that way I would be like, so he can so he could do it to me. I would be too scared because I would like I promise you in my mind I will be thinking he's gonna drop me, he's gonna drop me, he's gonna drop me, he's gonna drop me. I'm like, I can't. I do. Carlos Brown, why you in the whole time? Hi, Carlos. Hi, Carlos. Everybody loves when my braids are down. I hate it. What man in here thinks he could lift me up? Who thinks that they could lift me up? No, maybe. Who thinks that they can? Oh, you said I'm not fat. Well, thank you. I promise you. Thank you so much. Lately, I've been finding myself. I've been eating a hell of a lot lately. Like, I just came home and made some damn chicken fries. Not like I usually don't eat at night either. Like, but lately I've been eating a lot, a whole lot. Like I just want to eat. For the record, I am not pregnant because I got asked that question earlier. I was like, girl, hell no. Mm-mm, dude. Mm-mm. First of all, I know what it takes to have another baby. No, I don't want to do none of that right now. I don't want to be, no, no, no. Don't be doing none of that. No, just not yet. Well, yeah, I've been on here for almost an hour. I was supposed to be off here like 30 minutes ago. In fact, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna get ready to take a nice hot shower and I'm off for tomorrow. When I'm driving off to school, I'm gonna come back here, get another good nap in, get him through school, help him with his words, and I'm gonna get myself ready for work Wednesday morning. I don't even know. I can figure out my time schedule because I don't remember. Damn, no 14 of y'all just jumped on here though. I hate when I'm about to get off and then like everybody starts coming on because then I be feeling so bad for even getting off. But yeah, I'm tired. So I hope